Hello and welcome. So today I'm going to show you what I call the log trick, which is going up to here past Mother's Watch. So you can see now the doors are shut, so I haven't got back to this cutscene yet where spoilers by the way if you haven't seen anything, but by now it's been 2 years, come on. So if you have played through the campaign, you know that this gets broken into and you can't get back into here until that happens. But we're going to call in a mount today. Now I should quickly hasten to add that this is Divergent's method. I will put his link in the description as usual. He found this first, so I'm just copying. Ooh, hello. I need that actually. I'm gonna save very quick because I need a raccoon skin. I need raccoon skins, and when this is over I can't, I'm not gonna save. It doesn't matter if you save or if you don't, but for reasons that you'll find in a minute it becomes a bit difficult to.
Yeah.
So you want to come over to the right here of the village, through this little woods here, and then over to this pile of rocks here. So we are just over this side, and you can see there's like almost like a little track up there, and that's basically where we want to go. We just want to use our mount to get up here and just ride straight up the side. Try and get your mount as high as possible, and that's very important to do for reasons that will come apparent later. So thanks to his jumping technique, I can pretty much pull it to the side and around the corner, and then over here, over here, we're going to go up here. Yes, that's the one, and then we're going to just go up there. Straight up, straight up, straight up. Once you've done this the first time, I might add, you don't need to do it the second time. Sometimes you do, but it does vary sometimes, but for the most part you don't have to. So we've got our mount all the way up here. So next thing you want to do, kill your mount. Easy. Back anyway. I love that thing. It's like a bagpipes. So then you're coming over here and down, and you can see from where we are right now, there's the mountain, the road up, or the track up, and the gates down there. So you're just coming over this way, and you're heading basically to the left, well, to the right. I'm going left now, but it's from looking down, you're going right. So along here. Now this one you might need a few attempts on it, but I promise you can get there. I should tuck jump really, which by which I mean go down, jump, tuck, and in. Jump and like crunch into a ball. So over we go, over we go, over we go. Right, so you want to make the jump to this rock here, across here, and then straight up there. Just run at its full pace, jump, jump again, and you'll be up. And you're behind the mountain now. And that's the log I'm talking about. That's the log. So you jump up here, just up and around, just keep jumping, find your footing. Can't make a jump, crouch down and just sort of walk or jump in and find. You can get around this pretty quickly actually. There's a couple of methods. Just don't fall into a place you can't get out of. I think you can get out of that, but there are one or two cracks down in the mountain that's just a bit difficult to get out of. So we have climbed. Now I'll come over here. Now it's important to kill your mount, because when you call another one in, and that's something I should have said at the start really, you need the ability to call a mountain because he comes from over there on this nice open flat space. Now, if you go too far, the game won't like you very much, and it will reset you if you go too far. But you can see you've got a nice view of the Metal Devil on top of the mountain there. See if I can change the time of day so you get a better view of him. There we are. So there he is on top of the mountain, and you can't really go any further. You can go a little bit further than where I put my camera, but eventually the game will just say, hey, go back now or else, and then it will just send you back, which is why I'm saying saves might be an issue. So you want to head for that sort of grassy area there at full tilt on this, so have him go at a full pace. If he gets stuck on this bit, like right now he's saying, hey, I don't want to do it, go back and have another charge of it. If you have a problem with that, put him right on the edge. There we go. If he has a problem with it, bring him right to the edge and then kill your mount.
My mount can't find its footing on these slopes.
Yeah, I know. I think I walked across too far, but no, there it is. Sometimes he goes if you push him. If you can't get him to do it, then so onto the log, sorry, and then straight into the air. If you can't get him to do it, kill your mount, and then the next one will skip over that old dead carcass and straight onto the next platform, so it should be fine. It takes a few.
It's not getting any warmer out here.
It does take a few attempts to do it, but once you have done it the first time, it gets easier with time. So I'm gonna stop this bit of video and skip ahead to something much nicer viewing for you. To Devil's Thirst, and as you can see, there's the Tornado below me. It's nice to be above the Tornado. As soon as you hit like an area that's in similar lines as you are, so like that cliff or over there by the river, you will anchor back down onto the earth. So the higher, you can't take this all the way up and phase through things. The higher you go, eventually it will say, hey, you've got land underneath you, and it will just jump back onto the land. But you can use this technique for other purposes. I'm hoping to do something that I wanted to do earlier, which is get onto this building. Let's see about this. It doesn't want to anchor. So as usual, you want to do the arrow thing where you test surfaces with your arrows, so you can see it's going straight through on that one, but I think I can... Yeah, there's definite strike. So we go to a bomb, and you can see that hit the target there, but it's just going straight through there.
It'd be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
Oh dear. So I just wanna push it just over the top there, so that when I drop off, right, this is gonna be a thing. Oh, should have taken a health potion maybe, or freeze the camera, but proof of concept, so I should cut back to me standing on it first. So I should quickly just say you need to be careful about loading screens when you're in this sort of way, because if you run across a loading screen at the speed you're going at, it'll pretty much just say goodbye and you'll be driven back to your last save, at which point you'll have to do all this again. Now bear in mind that this is a very big map, and even with a mount you can ride around quite quickly, especially since enemies don't really seem to have much of effect on you at this distance. I mean, storm birds can be an issue, but as long as you steer clear of them and you're careful with them, then it's alright. If your mount's destroyed, you will fall. If you jump off your mount, you will fall. In fact, there is a small brief window of time when you can get off and on again, but it's very small. You literally have to be spamming the button. So we're going back to this building here. It's a bit further down than I thought, so I was hoping to maybe if I've got a craft, yeah. One of those should be enough. It does. I still think I'm gonna die if I hit the rock, but at least try and show you another method. I always forget how to stop with a mount. That's further down than I think it is, I think. What about those? No, straight through. Straight through. But I am hitting something underneath it. I'll tell you a good method for testing surfaces, which I found with the climbing, is switch to something, a weapon that's a sling that does elemental damage. So I got the shadow sling there. Let's get some electrical fire or ice. There we go. And you can see there where it hits. So that's not hitting up as high as I thought. Actually going a lot lower. So you can see there, that's why, because I fell through the original. I was never gonna land on there unless it's on the wall. And if you don't want to use the bombs, and if you want something a bit more accurate, like I'm having trouble seeing there completely, switch to the bow, because then you can really just so it seems to be at that lower level down there. So you want to test the surfaces to see if they're real or not. I think if I can get to a point where I can fall to an accurate area, like I can tell already all this is going to be fake. Well, I suppose it is on an internal surface on the dwell, so like that's a rebar, and sometimes when that's real, that stone is real. What about that clump? Yes, that clump is real. So let that go away before you get off. Alright, so pause it, go into photo mode, and you can see already I've fallen quite a distance. Maybe I should have taken a health potion. But if you want to, if you even just want photos of the surrounding, this is a nice thing to do, just for knowing you're going to die, and then you can just take of the surrounding area. Let's see. Now, there we are. Oh, I landed for a second and I didn't jump. Alright, so I'm going to cut now to when I'm actually standing on it for once. I just wanted to put that little note in there first. So it would have been nice to make it, but I will cut to that now. So I did it. You can see my arrow just landed sort of here, or it was there a minute ago. It just landed there, and I got off my mount just above me off the back of him, and I fell down there, and I had worries that I would switch to my other bow just quickly, because as much as I like the Banuk bow with its power, I just prefer that this one locks on a lot quicker. I don't know about you, I just feel that that's fine for me. So you want to test all this with your bow to see what's real and what's not. So what you can like walk to, stand on, go to. Like that's not real, none of this is real. And another good way of checking is fire arrows, which will say that that's real. Or just even the camera will let you look around, but it'll get stuck on the objects. But you can see like areas through there. And it's just a nice little way of that one it goes through. There you go. So that's fine, but some other, sometimes it gets stuck. And what's all this in aid of? It's just to get good photos, really. So I want to, ow, not do that. Damn. And blast. See if we can pull into that ramp there. No. Ah, damn and blast. Well, you get the general idea. Just don't be as sloppy as me. And I'll finish off with a very quick thing that I discovered the other day, which speeds up the ring of metal jumps quite a bit. So I'll just cut to that now. So here we are at the ring of metal. What you really want to do is find the original handholds you used to get up in the first place. Which I believe is up here, which now has a ladder, which is easier to get up. So you want to come over here. Oh, I changed my bow back because I died, didn't I? Let's go to blue, that's just easier for demonstrating. So you jump on this, you crouch, and you're just going through this little square here. You want to go onto this bit of metal and then through onto the rest. So I'll show you now. Just jump through that, and all of this is transparent, so you just jump straight through it. And you want to find the edge beams, because these are real, whereas these are not. You just see me going straight through these vines, but you can pretty much walk, or I like to jump because it phases through. That's real, that's not. So it's important distinction. This is real. That is not. That outer ring of metal there, it's not. But this bit is. Also, that's all real. If you want to try and get up there, be my guest. I couldn't, but maybe you can. So all of that is real, but these vines are fake. And again, if you really wanted to get, like, you can see I'm shooting the seat and it's just going straight through it. Slow motion I think is good. If you want to get around these, you can use the outer rail. Just be careful. Just keep your hands on the controller, just so you're always guiding Aloy. You can just go along at your own pace. Right, this one. Go out and in. So there you have the ring of metal, which is kind of cool. I'd like to get up to there. Lord knows I'd like to get up to there. That is real, and maybe there is a way up, but because the vines aren't real, you can't use them to climb. I'd like to get up to there for you, but I've done that one. I have done... No, I haven't done that one. I did that one. Or did I do that? No, I didn't do that one. There is another one. Let's go to the main map. These two over here I've done. I had a go at that one, didn't get that far. Anyway, check out my last videos with me climbing the buildings, because you don't even need to fly with them. And like I said many times before, climbing's my thing. I do a lot of climbing, and Divergent discovered the flying trick originally. But I like to do this sort of thing and see how far I can get just along this sort of range here. Okay. Oh, and there we go. Ooh. Straight through the vines, so you can see, otherwise I would be able to get up there. So I'm going to leave you there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I wonder if I'll take damage from this. Yeah, a little bit. And happy photo hunting. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.